Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I hope you're all doing well, and I'm using this beautiful kit called Below Zero by Sadie stickers in hollow foil. As you know, I don't use hollow very often, and it's incredibly beautiful, just really hard to show on camera. I also showed you where there's always hidden flags at the top of Sadie stickers kits. So I'm going to go ahead and play some music, and I hope that you enjoy.
I see the weight that's on your shoulders. Autumn leaves, yeah, they change and we feel older. He gave his attention to someone else, thought he could leave your heart on a shelf. You don't need that girl. You couldn't see through all of his lies, him starting the fights and no compromise. You don't need that girl. And I promise you that I won't ever lie. I'll be there for you, baby. You and I can touch the sky. I'll care for you and I'll keep you in my sight. Yeah, I'll be watching, baby, to make sure this love don't die. Cause I need you like a bird needs to take flight. And I will love you, baby, I will love you every night. And I promise you I'll stay by your side. Stay by your side. I see he couldn't treat you colder. Those autumn leaves, they change and we feel older. Yeah. He gave his attention to someone else, thought he could leave your heart on a shelf. You don't need that girl. You couldn't see through all of his lies, him starting the fights and no compromise. You don't need that girl. And I promise you that I won't ever lie. I'll be there for you, baby. You and I can touch the sky. I'll care for you and I'll keep you in my sight. Yeah, I'll be watching, baby.
Okay, so where do I even begin? This week was incredibly rough, hence the title of this video. If you follow me on Instagram, you might be aware. We'll actually touch on that a little bit more towards the end of the week, where the plans and the things actually happened. So on Monday, I wanted to mark work using the corner scallops. I really love all of Alicia's layering items, so I'm finding myself never using anything from my collection because she offers so many. That smoothie is from, oh my gosh, I forget the name of the shop. I totally forgot, but I think the shop owner's name is Amber. And I just wanted to mark that I had a smoothie, and then I had a phone meeting at 2 p.m. And that's a Crafts by Towie icon. Here I'm using a White Deer stationery shopping bag, and this is to go ahead and mark that I finally got my iPad. This was supposed to be my Christmas gift, but it had taken so long for it to ship. So Greg was finally like, forget it, I'm just going to pick it up at the closest Apple store by us. So he finally got a chance to do that. So that was really nice. And I was excited and happy. I love using the pen to draw and doodle. Just awesome, fun time. So I'm using this beautiful framed box from Sweet Bella XOXO. It's super extra and I love it. I'm also using all of the flourishes and like little deco pieces and the snowflakes from Honey Inked. And they're all hollow, which is so pretty and perfect for this kit. I also love the burr in the sidebar full box quote. I thought that was really cute. And then I also used some other snowflake deco pieces above where the January script is. So on Tuesday, I used a coffee cup from Crafts by Towie as well as a Starbucks script from Letters to Apollo. That side bow is from The Giving Girl. And my date dots are also from Panda Bird Design. I think I only have hollow date dots from Panda Bird Design, so I didn't really have any options. I also always mix silver with hollow spreads just because I don't have a lot of hollow. This time around, I was able to use a lot of hollow because I did build my collection a little bit especially from my honey inked deco pieces. That is a really pretty snowflake divider from the Pretty Pink Co. That telephone is from White Deer Stationery, and the dip nails is from Crafts by Towie. I also used a dot banner from Sadie Stickers $2 Tuesday, and the utensils is from White Deer Stationery. The work scripts are from Station Stickers, and then that's a really beautiful box from Miss Meow. She did include those as a freebie, and then that's an icon from Crafts by Towie, and the Keurig script is from Letters to Apollo. Here I'm just layering a Giving Girl bowstrung box over a full snowflake from Honey Inked. I believe that's a medium size. I wanted to utilize this dot divider from Jackson Pepper behind that, and then I used a utensils from Crafts by Towie, as well as some snowflakes and deco pieces from Honey Inked. So I feel super out of breath, even though I don't really sound it when I'm like playing back the voiceover, but we just got done eating sushi and I'm so out of breath. I'm laughing because Mandy actually shared in a story that she felt like super winded or out of breath when she was doing a voiceover because she had just finished eating as well, so totally can relate. That is a phone icon from Planning World, and the hearts are from Clever Gal Crafts. Here I did trim down the flag because the flags that come in the kit are a little bit like taller in height, so since I use them horizontally, I just trimmed down the side a little bit. We had an appointment, and then I used an icon from Crafts by Towie, and then a tiny heart from Simply Watercolor Co. All of those snowflake dividers are from the Pretty Pink Co. I really do enjoy them, and I probably might need to get more just because it was a $2 Tuesday, so there's only a few on one sheet, and I have a feeling I'm going to be using a lot of silver spreads. So here's the biggest thing that happened this week. So my dog was attacked by another dog and had to undergo emergency surgery, and it happened so fast. I literally get super emotional thinking about it all over again and seeing it because I felt so hopeless helpless, in the moment. And see, like I'm tripping on my words because I just get really emotional. But anyways, it was very, very scary and sad and upsetting. And we had to go straight to the ER. We were calling animal control, and it was just a whole thing, and it was happening so, so fast. And I was just crying every time I could get a chance to cry and actually think about and process what just happened. And the community is so amazing. So I shared the story on my Instagram, and I got so many amazing messages and just beautiful messages. And surprisingly, we reached the goal on GoFundMe in less than 3 hours, and I was blown away how much the community rallied together for us and for my little family and I, and especially for Jace, because Jace has always been something I shared and someone I shared on my Instagram, and I talk about him frequently on my plans. He's my life. He's a big part of my life. So I'm just trying not to get emotional right now because he's healing, he's recovering, but he's still very traumatized. Like, it happened on our property. So it was really, really rough because his spirits were really low. He couldn't really play with his toys, which was making him sad because a lot of the damage is to his muzzle. And it was like a lose-lose situation because if he played with his toys, a lot of his stitching would get undone. He would start bleeding again. And then oftentimes, like, he wouldn't want to eat, but he needed to take his medicine. And then I felt like we couldn't win. And it was a really hard week for me. That's why, like, on Friday, I thankfully was able to just work from home this day. And I took a nap when I could in the morning because I was exhausted. I was so drained emotionally and just everything, because the night before this happened, I think like around 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then we went straight to the emergency room. I couldn't sleep at nighttime. Like, the doctor was like, go home, eat something. I couldn't eat anything. Like, we got food, but I couldn't eat. Like, I genuinely had like 2 chicken tenders and that's all I could eat. And then we didn't pick him up until about 11 at nighttime. And then, we were trying to get him situated and get him comfortable. And the cone of shame is never fun. And it's also very frustrating and hard to deal with because he's unhappy and uncomfortable. And a lot of times he was holding his head up because he couldn't sleep comfortably. And I know, like, a lot of people have given us recommendations on getting like a soft pillow inside of the cone, but our vet was saying and recommending not to use anything other than the cone because the cone is fitted for his head and it's intentional and it's important for his recovery so he doesn't mess with his face because he had a lot of lacerations and cuts on his face and his mouth. And yeah, it was hard, and I started feeling guilty because I felt like any time to myself, like planning, and this was a time where I like really was reaching for planning and sitting down and having me time, but I realized that I needed to give myself I need to pour some in my cup as well. So it's hard. I don't know how you mamas and you dads do it. I don't know how you do it, but kudos, seriously. So much respect to you guys. Like literally after this, I told my mom, like, seriously, thank you for taking care of us. I don't know how you did this. But if that's a taste of how it's going to be when you have a kid and when they're sick and tired, you get no sleep and it just becomes all about them. I was like canceling my own appointments the following week so I could like tend to work and to him, and I was a mess, and I'm still emotionally exhausted because I'm doing this voiceover the following week and it's just been busy. But anyways, I just want to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart and from my family. Thank you so much for all of your thoughts, your prayers, your messages, your beautiful, beautiful messages, checking on Jace, checking on me, just seeing how we're doing, and for donating if you did. Truly, I have no words. I am incredibly speechless the way this community rallied together, and it's just awesome. Like, I love you guys so much. If I talk about it anymore, I'm gonna start crying, but you guys are just amazing, and this community will have such a special place in my heart forever. I'm just so glad to be a part of it, and thank you for always welcoming me and enjoying my content and just being such loving, kind people and amazing. Okay, so to finish and complete the spread, I did fill up the top space above the day covers because it was a little bit empty in my opinion, and I wanted it to look a lot more snowy and just whimsical, so I put in a lot of deco pieces from Honey Inked, as well as a lot of the white snowflakes and deco pieces on the darker colored full boxes and boxes. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed. Again, I really appreciate and I love you all so much. I hope you're doing well, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Take flight, and I will love you, baby. I will love you every night, and I promise you I'll stay by your side. Stay by your side. Stay by your side. Stay by your side.